G'day and welcome back to Dad vs Son, and again we're going on with Corsairs Leader by DVG, following through with our US Navy campaigns, and we are now going to do the Battle of Leyte Gulf, 1944 US Navy standard campaign. There are 19 targets all told. So let's have a look over there. So this is the setup here, 19 targets. Available aircraft for us were now F-6F Hellcats, SB-2C Helldivers and TBF Avengers, seeing as this is 2 years later in the war. Our replacement pilots are green. Bandits are all of them. Everything's a stress 2 target at least, but we have all our special weapons now with napalm, TT rockets and rockets. The spiel is that the Battle of Leyte Gulf was the largest naval battle in history. It was also Japan's last desperate attempt to inflict serious losses on the US Navy, retain the Philippines, and ensure access to the South Pacific. So during this is the start of the kamikaze attacks. So if any bombers are not destroyed for targets 28, 29, 30 and 31, we end the campaign with a dismal result. Yay! So our recon starts on 2, which is wonderful. Intel, no change. This is a 9-day 50 SO point mission. So I've taken 12 aircraft again. Now, what I have done is the torpedo bombers have been upgraded to Avengers. So what I have done is I have downgraded whatever their skill level was. So whereas they were skilled and green, we have Bear Grimmond, who is average 4, comes with a cool and a gung-ho, and I've given him a tack run. And we have Bill Vanderkieft, newbie 4, and I've given him -3 stress. For the SBDs are now SB-2C Helldivers, and again I've dropped them all down by 1, so we have 2 average, a green and a newbie. We have Edwards as the squadron commander, comes with a cool and a gung-ho. He's average 5. We have Robinson, average 4, who comes with a cool. Tiny Cherry, who comes with nothing, he's a green 3, and then Clark, the newbie 5, comes with nothing, and I've given him +1 gung-ho. Okay, then we have the F-6Fs. So again, I've dropped them down sufficiently to average, average and green. So we have Charlie Baird as the squadron commander for the F-6Fs. He's an average 5. He comes with a cool and a gung-ho, and I've given him NFOD. So we've got Buckeye Reese, average 4, comes with a cool, and I've given him wingman. And Alistair Hull, a green 3, who I've given +1 cool to. However, we have retained Buster Wiggins, Tom Consul, and Bill Regalo. So they stay at their veteran 9, skilled 7, and skilled 5, and I have not changed anything on them. So Buster has still got his gung-ho, and he's still got it. Tom has got his 3 gung-hos, and Bill has still got his situational awareness, gung-ho and agile. I've also carried over their experience points. So Wiggins is at 8 experience, needing 9 to go up to legendary. Tom is on 5, needing 7 to go up to veteran. And Bill is on 4, needing 5 to go up to veteran as well. So taking these 3 was 18 SO points for us, and I used the 18 SO points for everybody else's skills. So we're still starting with 50 SO points. And that's about it. Nothing else has changed. So I'll just get these out of the way, back to where they belong. So I'm looking forward with the SB2s having a weight carriage of 3, because hopefully that means I can chuck a drop tank as well as ordnance on them, and that'll help to reduce their stress as well. So normal setup as we had before, all the counters over on the left hand side, target cards and event cards there, all the sights across the back. As you can see, the 1944 dish is quite full. Naval targets and bombers as usual. Okay, so that's wasted 5.5 minutes of your life for very little benefit, so we'll get into it. So our first target is a large dogfight. So 4 of our fighters against 6 of theirs, all A6M2s and -1 turn. Now we've got 9 days to make a minimum of 26 VPs. So I'm wondering if this is a worthwhile target for one target for the day or not, because it's going to take 2/3 of our fighters off us. Okay, we're going to draw a second target, and it's a small dogfight, so that's all 6 fighters gone, or maybe not. Okay, so the secondary target is the small, primary target is a large dogfight. So it's the usual thing. We've got our patrols out, they've got their patrols out. Our patrol hits their fighter sweep, and then our cap comes out and picks up their trailing elements. That's the way I'm looking at it. Okay, so what to do? So let's see what we get here first for the A6s, because they're the objective. And we've got, no, it was KI-43. Okay, we've got a green. That's an A6M5, so it's no good. And an average. And a newbie. I like that. 3 to go. No bandit, doesn't matter. No bandit, doesn't matter. No bandits for the wrong type. KI-43. We've got a veteran, 0. Nothing. Nothing. This is the fun part of the game, isn't it? KI-84. KI-43. No bandit. KI-61. And a partridge in a pear tree. No. Nope. KI-61. M5. Yay, a green. 1 to go. Wrong type. Wrong type. Wrong. And another average. Okay, so that's not a bad mix-up. And in fact, at 44, that's a probably good mix-up, except there was probably should have been more newbies. But 1 veteran, 2 average, 2 green, and 1 newbie. Okay, so who do we want to put against them? We can take 4, and we've only got 4 turns, so I'm automatically going to put the turn track onto turn 2 to reflect that. So we need to cut through these and do it good. Okay, so I'm going to take Buckeye Reese. Now he has Wingman, as we said, which means that he gains 1 XP each time he performs a successful suppression. So I'm just going to put that with him. We'll be coming in from the south as usual. We're going to take Baird with his Get Off My Tail and his Gung Ho. We'd best take Hull. We need to get him out there. He's just got a cool. And one more to help them out. Okay, and I am going to take Bill Regalo with his situational awareness and his agile. Righto. So that's that. Now the secondary target here, the small dogfight. Again, I can take 2. So I'm going to take Buster, and I'm going to take Consul. And the reason for that is my intention is, if we are lucky, I might even spend 12 SOs to remove 2 stress from everybody at some stage. So that's the intention. Okay, so determined the sites, assigned the pilots, armed the aircraft, target bound event, pay 2 SO points a roll, and attack against 2 random aircraft. So we'll pay the 2 SOs. Okay. Place our aircraft, we've done that. They're to the south. Determine and place bandits, there are none, just those ones. Intel air defense, no change. Over target event is -2 for all sight attacks. Doesn't matter, we have no sights. Right, turn counter in the 2 box rather than the 1. So nothing happens and we move forward. All coming in high. They don't move because they are it. So we go to turn 3. Nothing happens. We all move forward. And we're into turn 4. So who's going to do what here? So I'm going to put the veteran against Baird. I'm going to put an average against Buckeye Reese. I'm also going to put an average against Regalo. And I'm going to put the... What do you got? Hull +0. I'm going to put the newbie against Hull. So hopefully we have a chance to take some of these buggers down this turn. Righto, so everybody's moved. Fast pilots attack. So Bill Regalo is going to use his situational awareness, so he gets in the first hit. Righto, so he's against an average. He's going to go for a... Let's have a look first. He's a +0, so he's going into this for a -1. So he's going to go for a tight turn. And it's -1 on his success. He gets a 3, which is 2, no effect. Okay, so he is going to shoot. And again, this will be at -1 because of the Jap. And he gets a 10, which blows it away. Well done, man. Well done. Okay, so Regalo gets his 5th, and he is now an ace. The trouble is, now it's their turn. Okay, so the first thing is the veteran is going to attack Baird. So Regalo has nobody against him now, so he will try and suppress the attack. So he needs an 8 or better to suppress. Gets a 9, no attack goes ahead. Buckeyes now, again, we will try and suppress. And it's a 10, so it's suppressed. And now Hull for his, and it's a 9, he suppressed all of them. The only 2 he can't suppress, I believe, are probably these ones. But we're going to do it anyway. So, first one, a 1, it's going to attack, and the second one, a 6, it is also going to attack. Okay, so the first one, 2, 4, 6, 8, going left to right, is going to attack Hull. And the second one, nothing, nothing, a 4 is going after Buckeye. So we'll pull these ones out. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, so we'll go against Buckeye first. So this guy is going for a maneuver roll at 0. He gets a 7, which is a yo-yo. Buckeye is a +3, so it's -3 on the roll. So it's a 6, which is +1 position, +1 attack. Okay. Let's spread these out a bit. So this guy is now advantaged against Buckeye. Righto, so he's going to attack now with a +0, +1 for being advantaged, -3, so he's at a -2 for his attack. Buckeye's going to take a stress to evade. And he gets a 3 and evades. The second bloke's coming in now. And again, he's at Hull, so this is at a +0 for maneuver. Again, it's a yo-yo. It's at a +0 for the success. He gets a 1, which is -1 position. So this guy is now, he's neutral. He is disadvantaged. Righto. So there's nothing going to happen there. Now it's our turn. So Baird's going to go first. So Baird is going to go for a tight, what's he got? +2, -2. He's going to go for an in my sights for a 0 success. And he gets a 10, which is +2 attack. So his attack is going in at +2. He gets an 8, blows the veteran away. Baird gets his first kill. Well done, that man. Okay, next one is Buckeye. So he has 1 at neutral and he has 1 advantaged against him. So he's going to go for an in my sights, and he's going to go for the neutral, the average. So his success on this, he's a +3, the 0 is a +1, so therefore we have a +2. And he gets a 10, which is +2 attack, so his attack is at +4. And 4 and 4 is 8, and he destroys the average. And Buckeye gets a kill. And that's his first. Next up we have Hull, and Hull is going to take out this green who is disadvantaged. So he is simply going to go for an in my sights. So this is at a plus. No, in fact he's not. He's going to go for a tight turn. There's no negatives for that. Try and get on his tail. So he is at +0 for this manoeuvre. Gets a 9, which is +1 position, +1 attack. So he is now tailing the greenie. Okay, so he's tailing, which is a +3 modifier, and he's got a +1 attack, so he's attacking at +4. Gets an 8 and blows it away. Hull gets his first kill as well, which leaves Regallo. And Regallo is going to go after this green who's on Buckeye. So that's a neutral attack. And he is at a +0. And that's it. So it's a straight up 0 attack. And gets a 6, which is no good. So then we roll into the last turn. Buckeye still has this bloke advantaged against him. I'm going to put the newbie against Hull. Is that a good idea? No, against Baird. And that's simply because he can afford to take more stress. Righto. So they attack first. So the one against Baird is rolling a -1 for his manoeuvre. So it's a 5, which gives him a yo-yo. And now he's at a -3 for the success. So he's at a 0, -1 position. So he's now disadvantaged. And the guy against Buckeye is rolling for a 0 for his manoeuvre. Gets a 5, again a yo-yo. Success of the manoeuvre is at -3 because Buckeye's a +3. He gets a 2, which is -1 position, and they're back to neutral. So the attack is coming in at -3. So we'll just take it as it comes. Or won't we? No, we won't. We're going to take a... We're going to get Hull to then try and stop the attack. And he does not. So we're going to take 1 stress to evade, -3. And we get a 6, -3 is 3, nothing. Our turn! Okay, so first up, Baird is going to shoot. So he is going to go for a tight turn. And his tight turn is at +3, which gives him 1 position, 1 attack. So he is now tailing. So he is at +3, +6 for this attack. Gets a 6, blows the newbie away, takes his second kill. Buckeye now comes in, and Buckeye is going to go for the same, a tight turn. So he is at +3 for this. Gets an 8, which is +1 position. He is now advantaged against him. So this is at +4. 4 and 3 is 7, not enough. Hull comes up. He goes in for a +0 attack. Gets a 6 and misses. Oh, Regallo. Okay, so Regallo is at a +0 as well. And he will use his gung-ho to shoot this bastard down because I can't afford to miss. And blows him away. Homeward bound event. During the next mission, treat all bandits as having a -2 modifier. Beautiful. Could have done that in the first one. Okay. So paperwork, we've got the large dogfight, and we had Baird, who gains 2 XP. Buckeye, 2 XP. Hull, 2 XP. And Regallo, who gains 2 XP as well. Nobody else flew. So I'll just get rid of those. Okay, so we have gained 2 VP. We've got, 48 SOs left. We've gained 2 VP. We've also gained 1 recon and 1 intel. So now we have -1 sight once we get to those, which is great. Okay. So, Baird. This is a 2 stress mission. Has 1 cool, so we'll take 1 stress. And he's back. Reese, Buckeye, has 1 cool and will take 1 stress, which takes him to 3. Hull has no cool, so he will take 2 stress. Oh, sorry, I've given him +1 cool. Duh. So he'll take 1 stress as well. And Regallo has no cool and will take 2 stress. And get his situational awareness back for next time. Right. Okay. So we have Baird on his has 2 XP of the 5 he needs. Reese Buckeye has 2 of the 4 he needs. Hull has 2 of the 3 he needs. And Regallo has now got 6 of the 5 he needs. So he has 1 remaining and will upgrade to a veteran. Okay, so he picks up a cool, which is great. He picks up a +1 air to air, but his air to ground becomes worse. But his stress numbers have improved as well, out of sight. So that's pretty damn fine. Okay, so now he is a veteran 7. With a cool, so we can remove 1 stress from him and he's down to 1. Okay, second mission of the day is the small dogfight. We've got Wiggins and Consai going on it, and that's 2 zeros. So let's see if we can find 2 zeros. And we have a no bandit, a no bandit. We have an average. No, not yet. Sorry, talking to the sun. Okay, and another average. Okay. Right. And they're both at -2 air-to-air modifier. Okay, target bound event card. You may pay 3 SO points for removal of total of 8 stress from the pilots on this mission. Well, these pilots have no stress at the moment, so no go. Place aircraft, we're in the south. Bandits, there's only those 2. Intel air defense adjustment is -1 sight, but we have no sights. Over target event is all pilots on this mission suffer -2 on all dogfight maneuver die rolls. Okay. I'm just going to use the veteran that we killed to mark that. Okay. Turn counter back to the 1 box. At least this is only a 1 stress mission, so that's good. Okay, dive bombers, fast pilots, sights and bandits. No, slow pilots, no aircraft move. And there we are. Move the turn counter. Blah, blah, blah. We move the turn counter. and then they get the first attack. Okay, so they have a -2 air-to-air modifier. So these maneuvers are at -1. So he gets an 8, which is a half loop. And then he is -3 for the success because, -3 because Wiggins is a +2. So he gets a 1, which is -2 positions, and he is now being tailed. The other guy on console, Tom, killer, mate, again, -1 for the maneuver, and gets a 1, so that's a tight turn. And he is a -3 for the success, and gets a 6, which is +1 position. Oops, sorry, moving the wrong bugger. So he is advantaged against us. Okay, so now he's going to shoot, and he is shooting for a -1, +1, which takes it to 0, -2. And we're just going to suck it up. So -2, and that's an 8. We'll use a gung-ho. Now it's our turn. So Wiggins is going to shoot first. So his manoeuvre is simply going to be an in my sights, and he is going for a +3, -2, so it's a +1. Yep, okay. A +1 on this. He gets an 8, which is +1 attack. Okay, so now he's at +1 for the enemy, +2 for him is +3, +3 for tailing him, so that's +6. And rolls a 2, gives him an 8, and he shoots it down. So Wiggins gets his 6th kill. Okay, and now we have Consul. So Consul is going to go for a tight turn. So he is +2 for his air-to-air, -2 for the event, -1, +1 for the 0. So he gets a 5, which is no effect. Poo bottoms. So he can't do anything at the moment. Righto, next turn. They get to attack first. So he's going to go on manoeuvre. So he's manoeuvring for -1 to start with. He gets a 7, a yo-yo. Success of the manoeuvre is -1, -3. So it's a 0, -1 position. So it's a neutral attack. So Wiggins is going to try and suppress the attack. He needs a 6 or better and gets a 10, so it's suppressed. So now Consul is going to attack, and he's attacking at +2, +3, and gets a 10 and blows him away. And that's his 8th kill. Righto, homeward event is select one newbie or green in your squadron to not fly in the next mission. Well, okay, so what we're going to do is we are not going to fly Hull in the next mission, who is a green F6F. Okay. He goes back there, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away, and we do the paperwork. So we had Wiggins and Consul. They get 2 XP each. Nobody else flew, that was target 25. Okay, so we started with 48 SOs and used none. We have 48 left. We gained a whole 1 VP for that and now have 3. So Wiggins can now be promoted to Legendary. So he now has 2 situational awareness, which is wonderful. He's still got his still got it. And he is 1 cool still. So Wiggins, 1 cool, 2 SA, 1 gung-ho with his still got it. Okay, so Legendary. And he has 1 point that he can give to somebody else. Okay. So this was a 1 stress mission. He has 1 cool. He will not take any stress. Consul gets 2, and he needed 2 to upgrade. He's going to go from skilled to veteran. So what happened? He gets a +1 air to air and a +1 air to air if he's shaken. And that's all that happened. Okay, so he's now veteran 9. Veteran 9 and has no XP left. So we have 1 XP that we can give over from Wiggins. Okay, so Hull needs 1 to upgrade, so we'll give it to Hull. And Hull will now go from green 3 to average 4, and he picks up a situational awareness, which is wonderful. He picks up a bit of extra go with his stress, and that's it. So he's picked up an SA and he's now average 4. Picked up an SA, which is great. And he's still not flying the next mission. Okay, so at the end of day 1, we have destroyed 2 targets, 2 relatively easy targets for this campaign, and have the dizzy heights of 3 VP, but we've also improved our recon and intel. So it's not a bad go. So we'll call it quits there, and then we will come back later with day 2 of Leyte Golf. So thank you very much, and we'll catch you later. Take care.